Pod Crack has returned. The motherfucking man of the hour. Baby, please send the baby. And HBK, Heartbreak. Brother Paul 5X, I'm the Fresh. And Matt, Pod Crack. Pod Crack is some addictive shit.
Welcome to Pod Crack. It's your host, the Heartbreak, your boy Sean, in the place to be, funky, fresh dressed, and pressed, ready to party. To my right, I have the one, the only, A.A.K. Ak. Tell him why Pauly Shore is the GOAT of comedy.
Whoa, buddy. Take it easy.
The wheat is and a man. We's in the juice. It's the leading tower of cheese. Oh.
So greasy. Okay.
the bio. Okay, all right.
He ran out of hits quick, didn't he? Yeah,
one trick pony, my nigga. All right, and it is your boy, Matt.
MA2T.
Yeah, it's a Mad Vision coming in, man. We better talk about this.
Gentlemen, it has been 9 weeks of highs, the highest of highs, and the lowest of lows.
Pretty sure it's only been one high, my nigga. It was one high.
But it was high. It was the highest of the high, my nigga.
They stretched 9 weeks out for one high, nigga. Even crack couldn't do that for you, buddy. You know what I mean?
My God. And I'm talking about the one, the only, the highest rated television show in the Disney will buy themselves a publicity stunt, my nigga. What was it? The highest rated show in the history of television or some shit?
Are you serious?
I don't. It was some. They gave it some accolade where I was like, how is this even quantifiable?
Is it on television?
It's not.
Yeah, it's probably like the highest rated Disney Plus streamed television series of 2021 or something. It's probably something like that, man.
Yeah, like it literally was like, yeah, it's the most watched show ever in the history of Disney Plus with the name WandaVision. Like,
what's the second one? Fucking DuckTales out this world.
Oh my God, gentlemen, 1 season of WandaVision is in the books. Let's pod crack this shit.
9 episodes in a season is an odd choice, an odd number for an odd show. It fits perfectly. I only watch this. I have a strict rule. And the strict rule is I don't watch no damn Marvel television shows. All right? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., all that other shit, none of it. So when WandaVision came out, I filed it under won't be watching. And I'll have to listen to Matt and Sean tell me what the fuck it was about. And I'll have to listen to Paul tell me how much he loved it. All right?
Okay. Well, hold on, man. You didn't see Daredevil?
That don't count. All
right. Okay.
That's Kevin Feige said that they got nothing to do with the movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I knew. That's when I knew. But this is more so on the TV side. Daredevil was, I don't know if you call that rated R or whatever the fuck it was. It was rated violent and shit. And this show could have fit on, one Saturday morning and shit. This could have came on right after that shit. So I knew I wasn't going to watch it because I didn't believe that they could do a good show. But then I start hearing rumblings about, boy, wait till you get the episode. Was it 5, 4? Wait till you get the episode. Wait till you get to episode 4. I can't wait for all of you to get to episode 4. They were spoiling without spoiling it. And what they did was they made me watch. Well, they made me curious about watching. And then MA2T over here, he came into Podcrack and he said, has anybody watched episode 4? And I was like, What is it about episode 4? I can't spell it, man, but it changes everything. And my fucking eyebrows shot to my goddamn hairline, nigga, and I have a healthy forehead. So that's saying something. I turn it on and I watch episode 1 and I want to kick my television. And I say to y'all, is this really worth me watching 2 more episodes of this shit? And everyone says, yes. So I go back and I'll binge watch another 2 episodes of this slow moving shit. And you know what I mean? I'm not liking any moment of it. And then the moment comes, the one moment that they based this whole TV show, the only way they hooked all these people in. They bring a character from another universe to knock on the door, literally. And it opens the door to a whole new universe of possibilities. And then they take another 5 episodes to close that door, slam that door, lock it shut, blow the door to smithereens, and then piss on it, my nigga. They pissed on the door, they pissed on the opportunity, and they pissed on my free time. And God damn it, I don't think I'll ever forgive them, my nigga. I don't think I'll ever forgive them for this. I am disappointed. Sean, go.
Listen, man. That was what, episode 5? Where we had the reveal of Quicksilver was played not by Aaron Taylor Johnson, but by Evan Peters, who played Quicksilver.
How you gonna tell me it's episode 4? Make me give a whole speech about episode 4 and then start with episode 5.
No, I thought, because here's the thing. No, I thought you meant when did they drop the whole I Love Lucy shit?
No, I was talking about the quick.
Okay.
I thought we was all on the same page.
I'm sorry.
Nigga, the one reason why I watched the show was the revealing of Quicksilver, nigga, from another universe.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was good because at the beginning I was like, okay, they got the little I Love Lucy thing, blah blah blah, blah, whatever. There's a deeper, darker criminal link, but okay, I'm rocking. Oh, okay. Episode 4, we find out that she created this world and blah blah blah. Oh, okay. All right. Now we cooking. Now we rocking. And then episode 5, you know what I'm saying? Now shit. Quicksilver from the X-Men universe is in here. Let's get it. All right. Episode 6, I think that's the Halloween shit. Okay, this nigga dressed up as classic Quicksilver. I know, wait. He dressed up as classic Quicksilver. Her son Wiccan dresses up in his comic accurate outfit. Everybody, like, episode 6 was fly for, if none other reason, everybody dressed up in their comic accurate outfit. Yeah, Vision in the green and yellow. You had Wanda in the crown with the tight.
Why did they dress up like that?
They all said they were dressing up as other shit. You know what I'm saying? So they never said they never said they were dressing up as their comic.
I know they never said anything. They never really explained why they were wearing the clothes they were wearing.
Vision said he was Mexican wrestler.
Yeah, El Curvo, whatever it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanda said that she was a what was it, like, where's she from? Skokovian, like
fortune
like
teller,
an entertainer or something.
Yeah. And yeah, then Wiccan was dressed up in his little shit, and I forgot what's the other son's name.
It doesn't matter. Fuck them sons. Let me tell you something. Them dressing up was just as pointless as them bringing in Quicksilver. That's really what it is. It was literally just so fans could say, "Oh, that's a thing that happened." No point to the plot. Please proceed, sir.
But no, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That episode, I've enjoyed that episode because it Vision went out on his own and started seeing like, no, something is wrong with this town, blah blah blah. Then he starts putting the pieces together. You know what I'm saying?
My nigga.
Yes, sir.
The episode prior, did he not go into the guy's mind and make him regular? And the guy said,
"Yeah," but he continued. He continued this thing, and then saw that it's people on the outside of town that's stuck in a repetitive loop, and these people are visibly crying. Like that shit, I was like, okay, they doing something right now.
Okay,
Like,
that part was interesting. Yes,
but at that time, I'm coming off the high of them having Quicksilver as the man from X-Men. So I'm like, okay, I'm fully invested. You have so much capital that you can use right now. You can tell me anything, you can sell me anything. I'm with you because of what you just gave me last episode. And boy, if you talking about squandered it all away.
yeah, I see what you're doing. You're trying to take us on the journey, but I can't separate the disappointment that I felt at the end from the journey.
Yeah, man, fuck all that shit.
That's what this show bore us. It didn't bear us. It didn't bear us any how the mutants were going to come into Marvel. It didn't tell us, there wasn't. Okay, we're not going to get into that. I'm gonna save that later. Matt, how did you feel with the season?
I'm not gonna completely slam it. So any positive, like just get ready, right? All right. So I feel like if I say anything positive, you're gonna come over my house and just knock me out and beat me up. Look, man, like
I'm gonna
honestly,
let you speak your piece.
All right, man.
Okay, Matt, what did you love about that shit, man?
Character development. I love the fact that like there's actual actors acting in it for once, as opposed to Darcy and the crew. Dude. I definitely, dude, I loved it, man. For like, I got more out of that WandaVision connection than I did in any of the movies combined.
How about they just did that the first fucking time instead of making me wait 6 episodes to something that I don't care about? And I'm sitting there waiting for the twist ending. And you know what the twist ending is? A fucking name we all already knew. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Dude, we know her name, but we're watching people that are not supposed to know that she's a comic book character, right?
Yeah, trash, actually, though. It's actually trash. You know what it is?
You're pulling a woo on me, man.
No. Let me find the perfect way to break this down. Shh, quiet. Everybody, perfect quiet. I need quiet. I need to think of the perfect counter for this argument because I know I'm right.
Okay, think about it. I'm gonna give you how you sound to me. You're watching a Batman movie. Bruce Wayne. He's Batman, you idiots! He's Batman. How do they not know that?
That just proves my point. That just proves my point. He has a cleft chin. You know what I'm saying? He has a butt in his chin. It's obvious, my nigga.
Oh my god! Wait, hold on. Is Paul coming in here?
No, he's.
Wait, Paul's not really coming in here.
I think not.
Okay, listen. Side note: there was this girl we used to call Bruce because she had this huge chin. She had this huge chin, and we used to call her Bruce. And I wish he was in here for that, man.
Well, we had a dude named Crimson Chin. His chin was also big. We went from 2 different worlds and shit, 2 different universes. Listen. From a writing standpoint, I don't care if the characters in the actual story know what her real name is. You can't use that as a plot point if the people in the audience already know. It's like a twist ending that they told you in the fucking previews leading up to it. If you showed us the twist, it's no longer a twist. It's like when they showed us that the cyborg, the main character or whatever, was a cyborg and he didn't know he was a Terminator in Terminator 3 or 4 or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't make that your build up and your payoff if we already know what it is, because it's self-defeating. So that whole story that they told, the whole thing, this whole episode was worthless because we knew everything. You know what I'm saying? We knew the little story about the fucking bombs and her brother had to stare at it. We knew all that shit. So them depicting it was literally a waste of my time and theirs, my nigga. And somehow, every other episode, there's 16 minutes of credits, my nigga. In this episode, they decided to spend 31 minutes displaying shit they already told us about, and then 8 minutes of credits, my nigga. And I still didn't see your name, Matt. That's my problem with the shit. Respond to the point I just made.
All of it? All right. I mean, once again, because I guess it's really, really a big difference. Show don't tell. That's why we're watching it. I believe that they gave us character development, which is a huge thing when it comes to shows. I felt more for WandaVision in this episode than did in any time in the MCU or some off character just saying it. I understand that like these are comic characters, so like we read the comic, but still, to my point, the fact that they don't know that okay, like now she's some kind of Scarlet Witch prophecy, like she doesn't know. Like they need to portray that to the audience at some point in time. You know, like I mean, it really is not fair saying that just because we know, because we know everything. Like because we just walk into any movie or read a brief synopsis and say, how do you guys not know? Like it's they don't know. You know, so
Right.
so
Okay, I agree with what you're saying. Show don't tell. I agree with that. I agree with they have to display this to the audience, but would you not say that it's out of place? You can't put one of the greatest twists ever, right? One of the greatest surprises, and then be like, no, that was just a plot point. Her brother showing up from a whole nother universe was just a thing we did.
Okay, yeah, the
Quicksilver
thing was a letdown. I'll give you that. I have no problem giving you that, but I still like the rest of the show.
Nick, go ahead. I was going to say the way they laid it out, like the order that they did it in.
Like on paper, it's bad because they literally like introduced the villain at the end, which they did not show us. They told us that, like that because like people could say like I knew this and that. Sure, when they did the reveal for Agatha, they showed us stuff that they never showed us. So all those these hints were so obvious. They never showed us those obvious hints. They showed us something that we never saw as an audience, and so it was whack. And on top of that, it's one of my least favorite things is they introduced the bad guy as a random witch in the last episode. That's lame as shit. Like I don't care about like who knows about the comic history. The bad guy in the last episode is a witch. An actual lived in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we have real witch, and they introduced that in the second to last episode, and that's lame as shit. So I'll give you that easy, dude. I'll say that right now for sure. So
like at that point that they displayed all of this, forget the witch because that was absolutely dumb. But the display of their relationship and the character building and so on and so forth, it just became worthless to me because of the order that they put it in. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I did not care any longer. Like, I know we didn't see it, but they already explained it. The guy told us that she came in and took her body. They told us everything. So, like, them showing it had no impact. Like, at this point...
But it was a reveal again. Like, it never went down like that, her stealing the body. Like, the plot twist wasn't like the reveal of her name. The plot twist was the fact that it was like this triple fake out where it's like, oh, Wanda's doing this all. And it's like, okay, no, it wasn't. Agatha's doing this all. Like, oh, wait, no. Wanda is doing it all. Wanda didn't kidnap her like the body. She created Vision out of nothing. She warps reality. That's a twist. It's like, it's the going all full circle twist. So it really is Wanda.
Right. Okay. Still is trash. I just hate it.
I made my point, man.
I'll agree. I guess I'll agree with you on this. But in the show, in the grand scheme of things, it's inconsequential. Yeah, they had some better acting. Yeah, they had some better storytelling. But it's just inconsequential at this point. Like, after having that greatest twist in your 4th, 5th episode, and then doing nothing with it and moving on like it's just all good, I'm still waiting to see what happens. I'm still waiting for the big reveal. Telling me that she just has the power to warp reality. We knew that from the first episode. Like, it's not really reverse reveal.
See, we did not know that she had ability to warp reality for first episode, right? We didn't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, we know she has that from the comics, but coming in like a random pleb and watching this, we didn't know. Like, we saw her move some stuff around. We didn't know. They hinted at that, and then they disproved that in the Agatha thing. We're like, oh, okay, Agatha was controlling this. And then we found out that no, Agatha, there's a bystander. It's Wanda that could create life from non-life, which is a big thing in Marvel's universe. So
okay.
We didn't know.
Okay. Would you say that although we didn't know, and there's a reveal, would you say is a pretty weak one to build 8 episodes up to? Like, it's literally just another plot point. It's not really like
I think it was powerful. Literally, I loved it. Doing something that is it's the mark of a Nexus being a Marvel, the most powerful thing you could possibly do. Create out of nothing, warp reality, and them showing us why Wanda is able to do this. She dug deep. She goes to this spot where like she's gonna raise a family with Vision, and it was all emotional, and she just has nothing left in her life. And I thought they portrayed that perfectly. It was her awakening to the Scarlet Witch. It was her getting this ability that is so powerful that like it had to draw from an extremely traumatic experience. And I thought that they did that well.
Yeah, she's the famed Super Saiyan of legend and shit. I get it. But I just storytelling wise, it came out of place and it took all the impact for me out of it. Like the beat, like storytelling has to follow a certain beat. Like it has to follow a certain pacing. And you agree that the pacing is bad. Yeah. So to me, all of that was just it fell flat for me because of where it came in the story. It's like they told it's like giving away the punchline before you get to the punchline. You see what I'm saying? And it just kind of fell flat because all I'm doing is seeing what the characters already spoke about in these dumbass conversations that weren't well acted and weren't even well spoken to each other. And it's just bits of information that we already knew. And then we see it. Like, of course, we know the Hulk is going to turn into the Hulk. We know Bruce Banner's skin morphs and all that kind of shit.
But that's not fair.
But what I'm saying, when you build up to it the right way, it can be amazing to see him turn into the Hulk. But when you don't build up to it the right way, it loses this je ne sais quoi. But go ahead. You said it wasn't fair.
I'm just saying, like, I still think that's not fair. I understand where you're coming from. Where it's like, yeah, like us in the real world, we can't divorce from the fact that we pay for a movie ticket called The Hulk, and we know that this guy's going to turn to Hulk. Yeah, I understand that. There's nothing we can do about that, right? Like, we're not going to watch a blank movie and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, this guy turned to the Hulk. Like, that's crazy. Like, we know he's going to turn into Hulk. So like that kind of like moment is always going to be taken back from us. You know what I mean? Like, there's only a handful of times, and to your Dragon Ball point, where people didn't know that and it works more effectively, where it's like, okay, Goku transformed. We never knew that because we were watching Dragon Ball for like 10 seasons and this is new. But there's nothing we can do about that, is what I'm saying. Like yes, if they want Wanda to be like more like her counterpart in the comic, we know she's the Scarlet Witch. We know that she creates like a reality. There's nothing they could do about that. We know that, and that's the reason why we're watching. But
that's why I bring up the Hulk. That's why I bring up the Hulk, because it's even in the movies that were maybe less than stellar, it was still powerful to see him turn into the Hulk.
Okay,
I thought it was a good
creative vision. Like, I thought the whole scene was powerful where she like created vision and she just steps into the 50s. I thought that was powerful.
Yeah, I did like the fact. I did like seeing her create vision. I did like her step into the 50s. But like, just the whole, I'm talking about from her stepping into the different rooms and seeing different parts of her lives, the stuff we were already told about play out, didn't have the impact. Like watching her family, her parents sitting on the couch, I just didn't care. And then watching her and Vision sitting on the couch. Yeah, even Vision said like something, like I think that was pretty poetic. I forget what the words were exactly, but he said something that was pretty poetic, and it was well acted. Yeah, about grief. Isn't it just everlasting love or something like that? But
love pursuing.
Yeah, it just fell flat because it was like all you're doing is retreading the same shit you already talked about. You're not showing me nothing new. And you left this expectation for me that we were building to something that was going to blow my mind even more. Like, I'm like, if they gave us this crazy twist on the episode 5, well, shit, by the time we get to episode 7 or 8, my whole head is going to explode, right? This is what I'm expecting. And we're on episode 8, and it's just them showing us what they already told us. So for me, it just wasn't that crazy. Like, I did like the scene playing out of her building Vision out of nothing, but it didn't have that same impact that I was expecting. And I think it's part of what I'm saying, that how you build the story wrong. The reason why I bring up the Hulk is because I know the Hulk is coming. I know Hulk Hogan is going to go, you brother, and Hulk up, and the crowd's going to cheer. I know it's going to happen. We all know it's going to happen. But it's how you build up to it that makes it special, that keeps the impact.
So let me ask you this.
Up to it was just, who's this? Who's this talking? Who the fuck is this?
This is Paul from an undisclosed location. This is
Paul's like, Dick Van Dyke Show. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I ain't never seen something that I never liked before. That was a 10 out of 10. Appreciate it. I didn't like love, but I appreciated them doing homages to sitcoms throughout the ages. The first two, 50s and 60s, kind of similar. But like Malcolm in the Middle one, I was like, okay, that's kind of funny. And then when it got to the Modern Family, Arrested Development one, I was like, okay, you guys nailed it. Done your homework. Everything else was baffling to me. I don't know, like I don't understand a lot of decisions in it. There are things I outright hated, and I really don't understand. I don't understand a lot. There's things that to me like ultimately never made a lick of sense. So I have no idea. But for the positive aspect, like I said, I love Vision and Wanda. The goodbye in the last episode I thought was great. Like I felt like that connection was awesome. Great actors. But everything else, which is a lot, I wasn't feeling.
Well, okay, let me ask you this. Let me run around the room real quick. Akira, what did you like about this show?
You don't have to say you like something. You can say you didn't like anything. That's an answer too.
I'm trying to think. Okay. I did like as Sean mentioned, I did like the people crying tears and shit, and you get to see like her spell, although powerful, is not complete. And there's certain things like you get further away from her and the less she pays attention to you. And then to reveal that they're aware of everything that's going on. They just can't stop themselves from doing it. I thought that was pretty good. But everything that I thought was pretty good is because I was, that's dope because what they're setting up is, and then it turns out to be nothing. So it's kind of like, it's like asking me what I liked about my meal when I get to the end of it and there's hair in it. There's a ball of hair and shit at the end. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah.
Okay. They didn't set up nothing. They set up something that you weren't expecting. It'd be like if you ordered steak and they gave you fish. Like you still got something. Like they set up something. Like they didn't, like it wasn't nothing at the end of it. But it just wasn't what you were expecting.
I only came to the steak restaurant for the steak. You know what I'm saying? And when I got there,
and you have a right to be mad. And I'm not taking that away from you. You definitely have a right to be mad. But what I'm saying is that, like, I feel like, okay, I just want to interject, man. I feel like this is what happened. Because you guys know how much I hate all these theories coming out. I feel like there was this huge voice of people trying to figure out what's going on, and instead of just sitting there and just letting it like unveil, which is what I did. And everybody was doing like, oh, I read a comic, Mephisto's this and blah, blah, blah. And they wanted something, right? And I don't blame them. The whole Quicksilver, yeah, like they really led up to something. But ultimately, man, like, unfortunately, that's not what they were doing. And not necessarily like it's on them. Like there's a lot of like speculation. It'd be like us coming to a place that didn't really say it was a steakhouse. It was like it may have had a cow outside or something, but it never technically on them. It never said it was a steakhouse. You could have like long horns on the outside. You could walk in, and it could have like a fire grill or like a cow's hung up. But they never said it was a steakhouse. And you're like, all right, man, now I'm really hungry. I want that steak. And you get your fish. And you're like, what? They're like, well, sir, this is a seafood restaurant. You're like, well, but you set up this place, there's cows. Like, yeah. Say, why they're cows? Because it looks nice. But it's like, that's how I feel like about WandaVision, where it's like, yeah, like there was a lot of things where like, even like I said, the Quicksilver thing, I thought that was something else. But they didn't say that.
I feel you. I feel what you're saying.
Like, he had to mute himself. And I don't even see his face, but I know how angry he is right
now. Listen. I get what you're saying, and fair enough. It wasn't their fault, but they chose. Like this is a streaming service, right? They're not on the actual TV station, right?
Right.
They chose to reveal this show episode by episode, right?
Yeah.
So they could have released it all like Netflix does at one time, and then nobody would have had a chance to speculate in between week to week or whatever like that. So when you reveal a character from another fucking universe, and everybody knows the business the business side of things. We know you own X-Men and all this shit, and you bring in the X-Men to play the character he played in other things. You have to know that you're sparking conversation. And if you set up all this expectation and your payoff is he's literally nobody, come on, man. This is what you call promotional malpractice. I don't care if you didn't mean to set it up that way. I don't care if you tripped and fell and fucking changed the charts and now you cut a nigga's toe off who came there for a routine checkup and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's malpractice. You cannot open the doors to these things and not know what they mean after all these years. You know what I'm saying? You have to know what you got going on here. That's like if they acted like Spider-Man was going to be, they showed Spider-Man in the previews and shit, and we get there and Spider-Man is just the comic book that Tony Stark is reading in fucking Civil War. Nah, man. You put him in the, you put that expectation there, and now you got to have the payoff. If you don't have the payoff, all you're going to serve to do is upset your fans. Mm-hmm. Now, apparently, a lot of people aren't upset. Apparently, I'm.
Oh no, we're in the minority. We're in the minority. No, nobody's. Nigga, I told you they talking about the greatest television show ever produced and made and shit.
Oh, come on, really?
Okay, I actually didn't know that. Oh, I thought we were like right. Okay, that's interesting.
Nah, man, they're loving it. They when they did that Pietro twist. They all like you could just see the tides turn. Like everybody was like whatever. They literally did like other than the person crying. I hated John Woo. I hated the fucking girl from Thor. Was the white man from the FBI not right? Was he not correct? Not FBI. Sword. I was on his side.
Yeah, but I mean, well, yeah, that was weird. It was a very weird. Hold on, man. Can I piggyback off that because like motivations in this entire show was baffling to me, and maybe you guys can help me. Maybe I'm an idiot because I don't really understand, right? So let's just take Hayward as an example, the acting director from Sword. Okay, so up until the last couple episodes where they did this big reveal that he's the bad guy, I didn't understand it either, right? So the acting director of Sword wanted to initiate a vision weapon. John Woo was like, I got you swapping tapes. It's like, how do you know that? You weren't there. I was like, how, why do you know everything? So he's like, yeah, I got you. He's like, what do you mean you got him? The acting director of Sword initiated reconstructing a vision project. What is illegal for the government to do a weapon? Like everybody knows he did it because that's how the government works. He told like his technicians, I want you to activate this vision. I don't understand what's illegal, and I don't understand how he got him. So Woo's like motivation didn't make a lick of sense to me. So because Hayward should have been like, what are you talking about? This isn't a secret. I made a weapon. I'm a government employee. That's how we do. It made no sense.
No
right?
sense.
So then in order for him to like make him the actual bad guy, he shoots in between the kids, and then like Rambo comes in between them and takes bullets. It was weird. So I don't understand that. But like to further go this, because like everybody's motivation didn't make any sense to me, right? So like Agatha's motivation, she wants to learn how she did this, right? She finds out Wanda is able to control the Hex because she's the legendary Scarlet Witch, right? So she's like doing this thing like, holy crap, you're Scarlet Witch. Like, you don't know what that means.
Which is fucking what? I'm not asking you. I'm asking the world. What the fuck is the legendary Scarlet Witch?
Well, I mean, it's up for them to explain. But like, basically, she gave us the impression that Wanda being the Scarlet Witch means that she's gonna end life on Earth. So now Agatha's motivation, instead of being I'm the bad man, should be I need to stop you because your presence means you're gonna kill Earth, that place I live on. And once again, we should, as us, from what they told us as an audience, should be rooting for Agatha to stop her because Wanda's presence as the Scarlet Witch means the end of life on a planet Earth from her own admission. But her motivation was still, give me your power, I'm the bad guy. It didn't make any sense to me. Maybe you guys could help me. Darcy, I mean, I could go on every character, honestly, because they just, their motivations, once again, don't make any sense. Monica Rambeau.
Why was the black woman trying to help her?
Because it doesn't make any sense. I don't know. And like she was trying to help her because she was like, oh, it's not Wanda controlling this, like she's getting set up. But then we find out it's Wanda controlling this, and she's the bad person. There was literally an old lady like was begging Wanda to kill her, and that scene at the end where she's just like, stop fucking with us. Can you just end us? And I was like, oh my god, they're begging for Wanda to kill them when she's choking them, and Monica Rambeau is still pleading that she's a good guy. Her motivations didn't make any sense. Like what I keep saying, everybody's motivations to me didn't make any sense.
She just walked away at the end, right, Wanda?
Yeah, she did. Once again, it doesn't make a lick of sense. She needs to address her crimes, but like, case in point, it was down to like a part where I was just so confused as to the motivations. The army comes in and they start attacking Agatha, right? Agatha is gonna kill them, slam them. Wanda stops her from killing the army man, and then she goes to her sons, take out the army. Why? Like, why would you say that? They were attacking Agatha. Yeah, what's the motivation here, man? I don't understand your thought process, anybody. You know, it makes literally no sense. So I don't know. Maybe you guys could help me understand that, because all their motivations didn't make any goddamn sense.
I have no hope for them.
Here's my thing, man. I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna say I have no hope for them. I feel like at the end of our mid-season review, you know, I kind of alluded to the fact that I think they're trying to beta test her as a villain, as an anti-hero. You know what? I said a villain. The way they wrapped it up.
Can you be an anti-hero that keeps a mother from her child for 6 months or however long it is?
They're gonna make it seem like that way, man. Yeah, but it's so, yeah, it's to your point though. I don't understand, right? Like, I don't understand why they're trying to make us like put us through this whole like sympathize with Wanda, when at the end of it all, like I still feel like two things. One, she needs to come to justice. Like I could be like, okay, I understand why you were motivated to like do this and it got out of control, but you need to answer for your crimes. And two, they need to address the fact that the Scarlet Witch symbolizes her ending Earth. That's a problem. Like, that's an actual problem.
Here's the thing, man. All right. At the end of the day, this woman forced people against their will to do things with their body that they did not have any wish to do. At the end of the day, the Scarlet Witch is a rapist.
Oh shit, dude!
All
you're
right.
right.
All right.
By their own definition, you're right.
All right, but here's the thing, though. You have a government agent, Monica Rambeau. They'll never. They might hate you now, but they'll never understand what you did for them. You raped them, motherfucker. Like, stop it. Stop trying to get this woman out. Like, you can't be halfway pregnant, man. Make this woman a villain.
Yeah.
Like, stop trying to.
They'll never understand what you sacrifice for them. Is what she said. You sacrificed your imaginary family that you made up out of within it.
Yeah.
And you sacrificed it. Like, I literally don't understand. I don't understand why she needed to enslave a whole town. Why she couldn't have her little imaginary family inside of the wilderness somewhere, and they could have fucking lived happily ever after. Why does she need to enslave a whole town?
Yeah, I don't get it either. If you were to change her name to like the Puppet Master or something, or make her a man, right? Then all of a sudden, like, everybody be singing a little different like song and dance, man. You know?
Yes, it would be completely different.
It's like, who is it? It's Geppetto. It's like, oh snap, like the String Master.
I'll go one better for you. Like, it ain't gotta be in the middle of the wilderness. It ain't gotta be The Village by M. Night Shyamalan. You know what I'm saying? Where you create this fake world in the middle of the real one. Why y'all couldn't do this in Chicago? And y'all just stay in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? Make up your own little whatever. Stay in your own damn house. You made the vision. You made some fake kids. Cool. On the weekends you go to Farmer Jack or wherever and buy some groceries, and y'all get to the house and y'all do what y'all got to do. Y'all live happily ever after forever, and nobody thinks anything of it. You didn't even steal Vision's body. You just made this nigga out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? Because the mind gem was part, brought you your power so you can manifest things of the created by the mind gem. Cool, whatever. Why enslave the town? Unnecessary. Unfucking necessary. And now this whole, is she a good guy? Is she a bad guy? No, she's a bad guy, bro. Like, let's stop trying to dance. Like let's stop trying to walk this fine line of, is she good? Is she bad? No, she's obviously bad. Like, every time they unzap,
I think bad is the wrong word to use. She
Evil?
is pure evil.
Pure evil. Pure evil. Thank you, sir. Every time they unzappy thing these people cried out in agony.
She choked them. Literally, like I said, the old lady was just like, just kill us. Like, just stop.
Please
just
kill us.
Yeah.
Kill us.
Like you keep saying too, it's like, okay, once again, I think I told you this is another one, but like them bringing witches into the actual real world and all this, like, it has bigger implications, right? So it's not just like, okay, this like superhero went rogue. It's, hey, this like witch lady is like prophesied to end life on Earth. We probably should look into that. Like, we should probably maybe look into this now. Like, this is an S level threat, guys. Like, we should get everybody on board on this one.
But here's the thing, like, even it makes no sense, because in the flashback where they show Agatha is a witch, they were trying to kill her. She was begging for her life, and then they tried to kill her, and then in trying to kill her, they gave their life force to her or something because they died. Mm-hmm. Like, I still haven't seen Agatha do anything evil yet, except maybe trap her kids away. The only person who was doing anything pure evil was Wanda.
Yeah, like I said, we keep it rooting for Agatha. Like, Agatha wanted more power, sure. You could like maybe say she's not altruistic, but she has not done anything wrong. And yeah, she like attacked her bad like imaginary kids. That's fine. But like I said, like once in like you learn like her actual fear, it's like, hey, like you're a threat. Like, then we should be rooting for her at that point.
Yeah, I mean, Sean, this is Hulk Hogan booking, right? This is
this is definitely 1000% Hulk Hogan booking, my nigga. If anybody else brings a chair into the match and starts swinging it maliciously, they're a heel. The ref is gonna ring the bell. But if Hulk Hogan does it, it's all right.
Hulk Hogan was scratching the eyes of his opponents. He was biting their forehead.
Hulk Hogan
scratching their backs.
Pulled fucking Sid Justice, extended a handshake, and then pulled him out of the 1993 Royal Rumble. Anybody else does that, that's a heel move. Hulk Hogan does it. Hulk Hogan submitted to Ric Flair's figure four. The referee turns to call the match. Hulk Hogan sits up and grabs the referee by his collar, manhandles him to the floor, and says, "No," and then throws the referee asunder. Anybody else does that, that's a goddamn disqualification. Not Hulk Hogan, though. Anybody enslaves people and rapes them for 3 months straight, they will throw you under the fucking jail, nigga.
Under the jail. And nigga, what was the white guy's crime? Because he tried to kill the person who was doing it? His plan was, we have to kill him?
He tried to frame the person doing it, my nigga. Like, if I frame fucking John Wayne Gacy, my nigga. Yeah. And guess what? After raping these women and murdering them, he didn't return his books to the library.
Didn't think I'll find out.
Gotcha.
So, all right, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to Podcrack if you want some more of this content.